icon to get it to pop back up. As soon as I use it and move away, it disappears. So I suggest people use that little thumbtack or push pin. Keep your drag down menus up. One of them you might use fairly often is tools and options. Oh man, are there a lot of options we can change in SolidWorks. There's no way I'm talking about all of this tonight, I guarantee you. There's system options, there are document properties. These are all different things that you can change. But when I went to that document properties tab, the first one that's highlighted is drafting standard. And it says the overall drafting standard is ANSI, American National Standards Institute. Nobody needs to remember that, but basically it determines how those dimensions display on my screen. If I change that to ISO, that is International Standards Organization, I click OK, and I get my dimensions the way they're showing up on your computers right now. So if you want to change that back, the answer is Tools and Options, Document Properties. The very first one here is Overall Drafting Standard, change it to ANSI. Click OK, and you'll see dimensions that look a little bit more like what we're used to seeing here in the United States. What you were seeing was European standard, international standard. There's a whole bunch of them there. I want to go over that. I'm not going to go over that a bunch of times. We'll talk about it again later on. But the other question was units. I want to change from inches to millimeters or millimeters to inches. I think in the classroom out there, if we went down to the bottom here, you would see instead of IPS, click on that arrow, you would see custom. I don't see custom right now, but I'm going to click outside of it for the moment because I want to point out to you that if I'm in the middle of a sketch and I change those units by clicking down here where you would see custom and change it to inch, pound, second, or you're already on millimeter, gram, second, watch what happens to the sketch when I do this. I'm going to change to millimeters. The sketch closed out. It exited the sketch on me. The way to get back to that sketch is to click on this icon here and go to Edit Sketch. This little icon in the upper left corner when I click on that sketch brings me back to Edit Sketch. But you'll notice now my units are all millimeters. Look down at the bottom, I see MMGS, millimeter, gram, second, because this software measures not only length, but feet and degrees, or seconds of a degree. So that's what that choice is about. I'm going to go back and change it to inch, pound, second. Again, it closes my sketch. I've got to go back and edit the sketch. Had I done this when I was outside of sketch, I wouldn't have to worry about this. Closes my sketch and go back and reopen it. But I want you to be aware